Welcome to another short episode of Earth is Our Home with Dr. Thomas Blaine. He's an associate professor with the Ohio State University Extension Program. Just recently, I've been hearing a lot of information from the Weather Channel. We are now in a La Nina pattern. I'm not sure what that is. What is that?
Okay, so in the equatorial Pacific, when you get really cold water moving from South America all the way out across the equator toward the Philippines, that's La Nina. When it's going the other way, it's El Nino. Right now, we've got a La Nina. And so I want to talk about that. If you take a look here, here's the classic La Nina. The blue is cold water. Look at the giant swath of cold water, especially in the equatorial Pacific, along the equator west of South America, that extends all the way out across. That's thousands of miles. That's a lot of cold water, and it cools the temperature of the planet by sometimes 0.6 of a degree Fahrenheit, sometimes even more, maybe a full degree Fahrenheit or 1.1 degrees Fahrenheit over several months. And that's quite a bit. That's several decades of warming worth of temperature change right there. That's how much, because this cold water comes in contact with the air. So what does it do for us, specifically here in North America? It tends to cause the jet stream, and many of us talk about the jet stream a lot. It tends to cause the jet stream to be variable out in the Pacific, but essentially down below Alaska, and then down across the Great Plains. And as it does so, all of the air above that, north of that, is extremely cold air because it's coming down straight off the pole. That's one of the ways it cools the planet, by changing the jet stream like that. If you notice, the jet stream then tends to run right through Ohio, right through our area. And that means it brings us stormy weather. So we can expect a wintertime this winter that's a little bit wetter than normal. Now, keep in mind, these jet streams can fluctuate. A lot of times it's cooler than normal, as well as that cold air comes down out of the Dakotas and Montana and so forth. In the deep south, it tends to be dry. Texas and the deserts out in the southwest and even Florida tends to have a drier winter. So it does affect our weather. It affects weather globally, but this is the way it affects our weather. This is the pattern we can expect all winter, because this La Nina is going to be here for a while. Feel free to contact me at blaine.17@osu.edu. You can phone me at 330-466-7877. Thank you a lot.